Hey, welcome to your Pisces horoscopes for the week of the 28th of January to February 3rd. Focus is moving towards career, although it is still on your support system also. And we have Saturn, which is really moving into that focus on career, while Neptune continues to be focused on that support system. Both planets really helping things out a lot and not really in too many challenges either this week, except for right at the beginning of the week with the moon being in opposition of Saturn literally right at the beginning of the week on Sunday, which is going to cause a little bit of a challenge there because Saturn is the leadership planet. He's all about taking the lead. He's all about taking control, especially when things just aren't running smoothly and everybody's sort of running around like chickens with their heads cut off or just not doing anything at all. And somebody just has to step up and tell everybody what needs to be done. It's not a strong point for Pisces. Does not mean that you can't do it. And so I feel like right at the beginning of the week with this opposition with the moon, it feels like you sort of step into that. Everybody is sort of like, oh, look, it's so cute. They're trying to be a leader and they can't, ha ha ha. And then you come in and you're like, no, I'm not kidding. This is very serious. And that challenge just sort of goes away. And it really is all about how you handle the challenge. We can't not have challenges. That's just not realistic in life. But we can manage those challenges in a way that there aren't so big and huge challenges, if that makes sense. With Saturn's influence moving into career, we're talking about taking that leadership role in your career and legacy space, which is really important. Also, we do still have Saturn's grand sextile with Jupiter and Venus almost through the whole entire week. It starts to break up about Friday, but that influence is still pretty strong through most of the week, with Venus's focus on finances and long-term financial goals, and Jupiter's sort of growth and expansion and release of all of the things, the old bad habits that you've had that have been holding you back. So it's about making changes specifically towards releasing old bad habits, creating new good habits that are more conducive to being successful. Neptune, on the other hand, is still bringing that support system focus into play here. And Neptune is also continues to be in a sextile with, it looks like Mars, actually. It is Mars. It's actually Mars and Mercury with a little side of Pluto there is kind of influencing that as well, especially towards the end of the week there. All planets focused on long-term career goals. So it is bringing the support that you need into somebody coming in and helping you with that, making sure that you're going in the right direction, that you're not missing anything in terms of achieving those goals. At the very end of the week, the moon moves into a position, into a trine with Neptune, making this sextile a grand sextile. And the moon's influence really opens up your day-to-day schedule to be able to really focus your energy on those particular long-term goals. So we're looking at our career goals, we're looking at our financial goals. You know, a lot of times when we look at making changes, there's so many questions, there's so many what ifs that come up. We get really confused about what's going to happen. And that takes away our motivation from actually doing anything about it. So, my best advice is don't focus on what might happen or could happen or what have you. There's a million things that could happen or might happen. The point is that you have a goal you need to focus on. You make sure you put all your energy into that and deal with whatever happens when it happens. Because something is bound to happen. It always is, but we can't always be prepared for it. And we definitely don't want these things that might happen to be what zaps our energy from going after what we need to go after, if that makes sense. So, very successful week for you guys, honestly. You know, the moon coming in into all these different areas really in a very helpful way, and all of the other planets around it. You guys are really just moving on into a very successful direction, regardless of what that success is in. It's a very successful direction nonetheless. It's like magic, really, being put into your goals and your plans right now. And all you need to do is harness that magic. Get out of your head and harness that magic and see where it goes. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation through my coffee link. It's down there in the description. I would really appreciate that. I love the coffees. You guys are awesome. And I really appreciate you. Also, check out my website, the other link in the description of the video. You can check out membership options. You can book time. It's easy peasy. You can check out my calendar of events, which I will be updating sometime this week for the February events. So definitely check that out. You don't want to miss that. It might be something that you might want to not miss. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys next week. In the meantime, you guys got it going on. Just keep on going. I'll see you guys next week. You guys make it a great week.